Hey everyone, welcome back to ImproveNation. In today's episode, we're going to delve into the labyrinth of our emotions. We're talking about worry, fear, anxiety, panic, stress, and phobia. Each of these emotions, though often used interchangeably, carries its own distinct meaning and intensity. And it's important that we understand these nuances because it's only by understanding our emotions that we can learn to navigate them effectively. So, buckle up as we begin our journey into understanding them, because that is the first step to overcoming them. Let's begin by defining each emotion. When we talk about emotions, it's essential to understand that they're not all created equal. They vary in their nature, intensity, and the way they affect us. First, we have worry. This is a mild concern about potential future events. It's like those thoughts that keep you up at night, wondering if you left the oven on or if you'll ace that upcoming presentation. Next, we have fear. Fear is a more intense reaction to a perceived specific threat. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, looking down and feeling your heart pound in your chest. That's fear. Then there's anxiety. Anxiety is a persistent feeling of worry or nervousness, often without a clear cause. It's like a constant hum in the background of your mind, making it hard to focus on anything else. Moving on to panic. Panic is a sudden and overwhelming feeling of fear, often triggered by a perceived threat. It's like a fire alarm going off in your mind, making it difficult to think clearly or rationally. Next up, stress. Stress is a physical and emotional response to challenging situations. It's like carrying a heavy backpack up a hill. The longer and steeper the climb, the more stressed you become. Lastly, we have phobia. A phobia is an intense and irrational fear of a specific object or situation. It's like being terrified of spiders to the point where you can't even look at a picture of one without feeling anxious. So, to recap, worry is a mild concern, fear is a reaction to a specific threat, anxiety is a persistent feeling of worry, panic is an overwhelming feeling of fear, stress is a response to challenging situations, and phobia is an irrational fear of a specific thing. Understanding these emotions is key because it allows us to recognize what we're feeling and why. This recognition is the first step towards managing these emotions effectively. Remember, it's perfectly normal to experience these emotions. What matters is how we deal with them. Each of these emotions has a unique meaning and level of intensity. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into understanding the severity of these emotions in our next segment. These emotions can range from mild to severe. Indeed, the depth and breadth of our feelings are as diverse as we are. The key to understanding and managing these emotions is to grasp their severity. But how do we measure the severity of an emotion? Let's break it down into four main indicators: intensity, frequency, duration, and impact. Firstly, intensity. It's the emotional equivalent to volume in music. It's the difference between a whisper of worry and a loud shout of panic. The stronger the emotion, the more intense it is. Think about the last time you felt fear. Was it a tremor or a quake? That's your intensity. Next, we have frequency. It's all about how often these emotions occur. Is it a one-off event, or is it repeating like an unwanted encore? Do you worry every now and then, or is it an everyday affair? The more frequently these emotions occur, the more severe they can be. Then, there's duration. This is all about how long these emotions last. Are they fleeting like a gust of wind, or enduring like a constant breeze? Does your anxiety last for a minute, an hour, or a whole day? The longer these emotions last, the more they can affect your life. Finally, the impact. This is the measure of how these emotions affect your day-to-day life. Are they like a pebble in your shoe, mildly uncomfortable but manageable? Or are they like a boulder blocking your path, significantly disrupting your daily routine? The greater the impact, the more severe the emotion. It's important to remember that these indicators are not exclusive. They intertwine and interact with each other. A high-frequency, low-intensity emotion can be just as severe as a low-frequency, high-intensity one. Similarly, a short but impactful emotion can be as severe as a long-lasting but mild one. By understanding these indicators, we can start to gauge the severity of our emotions. We can begin to see the difference between a minor worry and a debilitating phobia. We can start to recognize the line between a healthy dose of fear and an overwhelming panic. Understanding the severity of these emotions is crucial for managing them. And remember, understanding is the first step to overcoming. So let's continue this journey together towards a more emotionally balanced life. There are many ways to overcome these emotions. Let's start by talking about therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy, often abbreviated as CBT, is a highly effective form of treatment for worries, fears, and anxieties. It's a type of psychotherapy that helps you understand how your thoughts influence your feelings and behaviors. With CBT, you can learn to identify and change thought patterns that lead to negative emotions. It's like having a guide to navigate through the labyrinth of your mind, helping you to understand, confront, and finally, overcome your fears. But sometimes, therapy alone may not be enough. This is where medication steps in. There's a wide range of medications available to help manage anxiety, panic, and phobias. From selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors to benzodiazepines, these medications can provide relief for severe cases. Of course, any medication should only be taken under the guidance of a healthcare professional. Remember, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. It's a sign of strength to acknowledge when you need it. Now, let's shift gears and talk about some self-help strategies. Relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, and yoga have been proven to reduce stress and anxiety. Imagine deep breathing as a calming wind sweeping away your worries. Picture meditation as a serene lake, reflecting your thoughts without judgment. And think of yoga as a gentle dance, aligning your body and mind in harmony. These techniques are like small islands of peace in the turbulent sea of life, offering you a place to rest and rejuvenate. And finally, lifestyle changes can have a huge impact on your well-being. Regular exercise can act as a natural antidote to stress, anxiety, and depression. A healthy diet can fuel your body and mind, giving you the energy to face challenges head-on. And a good night's sleep can be a powerful healing force, rejuvenating your mind and preparing you for the day ahead. It's like upgrading your body's operating system, enabling it to run more efficiently and effectively. Overcoming these emotions isn't about eliminating them entirely. It's about learning to manage them, to coexist with them, and to continue living your life to the fullest despite them. It's a journey, and like any journey, it has its ups and downs, but remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is a step forward. In the grand symphony of life, these emotions are just a few notes. They may be loud, they may be dissonant, but they don't define the entire composition. You are the composer, you hold the baton, and you have the power to change the tune. With the right approach, these emotions can be managed effectively. So let's take up the challenge, pick up the baton, and start rewriting our symphony. Remember, you're not alone. In every corner of the globe, there are individuals who are dealing with these emotions, just like you. It's a part of the human experience. But it's also a testament to our resilience, our ability to face these feelings head-on and find ways to thrive. Let's take a moment to draw inspiration from those who have walked this path before us. Consider the words of Franklin D. Roosevelt, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself." It's a powerful reminder that fear can only control us if we allow it to. Or, how about this gem from Jodi Picoult? Anxiety is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. Quite an insightful way to look at anxiety, isn't it? It emphasizes that while anxiety can consume our time and energy, it doesn't move us forward. These quotes aren't just words. They are lifelines thrown to us by those who have navigated the stormy seas of worry, fear, anxiety, panic, stress, and phobia. They remind us that we are not defined by our emotions. They assure us that it's possible to rise above, to reclaim our lives from these feelings. So hold on to this thought. You are not alone. You are part of a vast community of survivors, warriors, who face their battles every day and keep moving forward. With awareness, understanding, and effort, you can overcome them and live a fulfilling life. Share this video with someone who might find it helpful. Let's keep the conversation going and build a stronger, more understanding community together. If you found this video enlightening, think about who else in your life could benefit from understanding their emotions better. It could be a friend, a family member, or even a coworker. Take a moment to leave a comment below. Let's share our experiences and methods for dealing with worry, fear, anxiety, panic, stress, and phobia. Your insight might just be the lifeline someone else needs. If you found value in this video, show your support by giving us a like. Your likes help us reach more people and create a bigger impact. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when we release new content focused on mental health and well-being. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on mental health and well-being.